Hi guys, welcome back. This is Erin from Painting Those Piggies, and today I am here for another week of weekly manis. You guys seem to really like this concept, so I'm kind of over the moon about it because I thought, I would watch something like this, but I didn't have any idea that other people would, so I'm really excited that you guys are liking this concept of weekly manis since I do change my nails pretty much every single day. So this week we're obviously a little late. I am filming this on Saturday after work, but this week was just like, I was super sick this week. I do have my CT scan for my sinuses on Monday, so hopefully I'll be able to get some answers in the next 2 weeks or so, because after the CT I'll go back to the ENT, but was a lot of letters, but hopefully, I get some answers. But today I'm feeling a little bit better, so I slapped some makeup on my zombie face and we're gonna get right into the manicures. So first up, I have a combination that I wore on my nails. I mentioned before that I had to go to Iowa last weekend. We needed to pick out new bridesmaids dresses for my sister's wedding, and so we were there Friday through Sunday. Since it is like a 5-hour drive to get there, I took off work. It was really awesome. I hadn't been to like my parents' house since April, so I was really excited about it. So I needed nails that I would be able to stand for 3 days. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but since I change my nails every single day, if I don't like it, I'm going to change it that night, so it doesn't matter. But I kind of like hemmed and hawed over what to do, and I settled on like the weirdest combination possible. And so I decided to do a polka dot mani, and I don't know, when I wore it I was feeling like maybe this is patriotic looking, but I don't know. I liked it ultimately. I wanted to mattify it, but I still haven't gotten my matte top coat. Is coming from Ulta in the mail, so I'm still waiting on that. But the combination that I am talking about is Essie's Pedal Pushers, and this I just have in the little mini bottles. I really like their mini bottles, and speaking of Essie, I just wanted to throw it out there really quick that I will be reviewing the Essie Holiday Collection and the China Glaze Holiday Collection. I bought all the polishes in all of them, and so I will be reviewing them like over the weekend into next week, so keep a heads up for that. So this is Essie's Pedal Pushers, and this is from a spring collection, which I felt weird about, but it's kind of like a gray, it's like one of those polishes that I've been recently talking about, that it's like a transformative shade, not in that, it's color shifting or anything like that, but in that it's kind of like two colors mixed in one. So this to me is like a gray, cool purple, almost like a lavender, but it's really dusty, really smoky. So I put this on as my base, and then I decided to do some polka dots, obviously, and I chose like the most random polish I could find. This is like a plummy purple, and it is OPI's Manicurist of Seville. And as soon as I put this in dots on my nails, I wanted to take it all off and do this as a full mani. I don't think I've ever worn this polish as a full manicure, but it's gorgeous. It's like a warm, plummy purple. And so I put these together, and then I was like, this is patriotic, but whatever. I had it on. And so that is my manicure from Friday through Sunday. Next up is Monday's manicure, and I think what I do is I like do something crazy, and crazy is like I did polka dots on my nails or wore a shimmer, and then I have to go back to a cream because creams are like everything. I just love cream polishes. I had this one from the Iceland collection. I found it at a TJ Maxx in Iowa, and I decided to wear it, and this is OPI's Krona-logical Order, or Chronological Order. And so this is another one of those shades that I've really been digging this year. It's like in between a brown and a gray. It's like so much gray in this brown that it kind of can shift colors. And even the swatches that I'm going to pop in, I'll pop up one with the bottle shot in it, looks more brown, and then the one that I'll show at the end that has all my fingers in it looks more gray. So they totally look different, and they're in the same light box. I took them one after the other, but this shade has one of those like transformative, looks different in every light kind of colors, and so I really enjoyed this polish. So this again is OPI's Chronological Order, and it's like a gray taupe brown. So that is that one, cream finish. If any of these have like bad formulas or something, I'll mention them. If I don't mention it, it means they had good formulas. So next up is the manicure I wore on Halloween, and like I said, I haven't been feeling good this week, so I wanted to do nail art, but then I just didn't feel well enough to do it, so I just picked like the most Halloween-y polish, and of course I didn't think to include this one in my Halloween polish picks, and I felt like an idiot for doing that, but this is one of my favorite Zoyas, and this is one of their scattered holographic polishes, which everybody like ogles over for good reason because they're just stunning on the nails. And this is Zoya Storm. It's like original, like an original, like old school polish for me. This one has been in my collection for a really long time. It's one of the first ones I ever bought from Zoya. And this is just a black polish with scattered holographic in it, and it's really cool because the black doesn't swallow up the hollow in it. You can see it, it sparkles, it's got that rainbow shine to it, and it looks really cool. I'll post a picture also with this in sunlight, and you can see that it just kind of glows on the nails. So after not doing anything on Halloween, I kind of got the urge to do some nail art. And over Wednesday, I just kind of concocted this nail art out of nothing, and it came out how I wanted it to, surprisingly. So I started off with a base of KBShimmer Men Are From Mars-sala, and this one I actually got like a couple years ago in a polish like wish list box. A bunch of us like exchanged names and bought polishes on each other's wish list. So this polish is really special to me, and I had been looking for it, but I didn't know where it was, and it turned up in a bag of polish in this room, which is the craft room. Technically it's more like a filming room, but it was just in a random bag of polish that I had been missing, and so I was really excited that I found it. And this one is that Mars-sala color, which was the color of the year like a couple years ago now, that like kind of warm coppery brown, but this one is a hollow version of that, so I just thought it was really cool. It's actually the second time I've worn it, but it's got an amazing formula, and so this kind of leans red on me when I wear it, and for some reason I was thinking like Gryffindor, like Harry Potter. I don't know if I was on Pinterest or something and it just sparked that idea in my head, but for some reason I decided to take this as a base and use it as the red in Gryffindor, which is a scarlet, so it's not, you know, truly accurate, but I used that and paired it with gold to make like some kind of distressed Gryffindor scarf nails. That was creepy. So I wanted to make like a distressed kind of like scarf that Mrs. Weasley would knit or something like that. So I just took some washi tape, cut it up into strips, and taped off strips on 2 of my nails on each hand. And then I layered 2 different golds. And the first one is from the Gwen Stefani collection, and this is Love.Angel.Music.Baby. I actually think I have 2 bottles of this. I don't know why, but I really like it. It's like a soft gold. It's not really yellowy. It's just like a soft shimmery gold, and it's like very opaque. So I put that down, and then for some added sparkle, I took this polish, which I saw it in the bottle. It was in the same bag as this KBShimmer, and I was like, I need to put that on my nails. I don't care what it is. So this is a mini size of Butter London's West End Wonderland, and it's like a gold sparkly glitter topper, but it's also got like hollow inside of it, and so I really thought it was pretty, and so I slapped that on top of the base of gold. It didn't like add too much to it, but it added just a little bit of sparkle. So in the end, I took a tiny paintbrush and some black acrylic paint to do the little slashes in the scarf, and I really actually like how it turned out. I don't do nail art that much anymore, but I really enjoyed it. So that was Wednesday's manicure. Next up, we'll move right into Thursday, and like I said, I have this thing where like I do something interesting on my nails or like wear a shimmer, and then I have to go back to a cream. So I went back to a cream, and this one, Admittedly, I was going to de-stash, and I know a lot of people were horrified by that on my Instagram because I did say that. I admitted it. But this is OPI's Parlez-vous OPI. And we have a Millie Cat guest with us. And this one is like, for some reason, it's just like a highly coveted polish from the France collection from 2008. And in my mind, I don't know why I have this polish. I can't figure it out. I have OPI's Done Out in Deco, which is like from that time period. That sounds like it was like eons ago. From that time, and I love it. And it's similar to this polish, but different. So I don't know where I got this or how I got this. I know I didn't like look for it. It just ended up in my collection somehow, and I know people are probably like shaking their fists at me because they wish they had it, but I don't know. It's not my favorite polish, but I wanted to wear it because I don't think I've ever worn it. And so Parlez-vous OPI is a cream polish, and it is like a dusty, almost like grayed out lavender purple, and I don't know, it's just, the formula is good, it's great, it's just not my favorite color of polish to wear. Something about like smoky purples just don't really do it for me. So I know like that's probably blasphemous to say that, but I don't know, it's just not my favorite. I was gonna de-stash it, but I pulled it back because a lot of people covet it for some reason. I think I'll keep it just, you know, in my collection, but it's not my favorite color. I don't know, something about these purples just, I don't know, they just don't look good on my skin tone. So that again is OPI's Parlez-vous OPI, and please don't kill me for that review of it. Next up, I have what I wore for Friday? Yes, Friday. I'm like, what day is it? Friday, and this one is one that I kept seeing on Pinterest. It just kept popping up. Like, I look at nail swatches on Pinterest, like that's what I do for fun. It's, I don't know why, but I guess it's no different than people looking up any other thing on Pinterest, but whatever. I kept popping up in my feed, and I was like, that is a gorgeous polish. And then I realized I had a mini bottle of it, thanks to these little Essie mini bottles, and this is Essie's Angora Cardi. This one looks different than it does online in swatches. I actually thought it would be a deeper color, but it's like a medium, almost like mauve raisin color, and it's almost like, I don't want to call it rose because I hate rose colored polishes, but I think like the little bit of gray dustiness to it makes it not a rose colored polish to me, because I pretty much de-stashed everything that was rose colored in my collection. But Angora Cardi is like a cream polish. It's got a beautiful formula. It's actually super, super glossy on its own, but to me, it's just like, it's not a color I would reach for. If it was darker, I would love it, but I mean, I liked it just fine. It just wasn't my favorite for the week, but I know a lot of people love this as a fall polish. It would also be like a beautiful winter polish. It reminds me of like a sweater, like a cozy sweater, you know, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite from the week, but this is what I wore on Friday, Angora Cardi. For some reason, I feel like this video is going downhill really quick. It's like, I didn't like this, I didn't like this. But last up is a polish that I'm wearing right now. Today is Saturday, and this is a red. So, you know, don't freak out, it's a red. But I actually kind of like it. Like, I know that reds are like my nemesis. I just don't end up liking red polishes for some reason. But this one, I actually plan on doing a dupe video. So, and this is from the Essie Holiday 2017 collection. I bought all of them, and this is the first one I wanted to wear because I saw it in swatches, and this is Be Cherry. And it's funny because I keep like thinking of it as a cherry berry color because that's what my husband Dave keeps calling it, and it kind of is. It's like a cherry berry-ish sort of color. It's not a true red. It's one of those cool toned reds along the lines of like OPI's Dutch Tulips, Essie Watermelon, stuff like that. But I really like reds like that if I'm gonna wear one, and I am wearing it right now, and I actually really enjoy it. The best part about this polish is that it is a one coater, like not even like kind of a one coater. It is a legit one coat red, and I mean, if there was ever a red that just applied itself on the nails, this would be the red. So I'm highly impressed by the formula. It was insane to work with. I was so shaky last night. I've been really shaky all week from being sick, but even being shaky, like one coat of this and it was done. It was done. It was amazing. And so this polish is, again, that kind of cool toned, like cherry-ish red. And I do think this polish is going to be in my first dupe video. I actually had a request to do some dupe videos and I thought it was a great idea. So I think the premise is I'm going to start with a color like this one and then just pull the colors that I have in my collection that are very close to dupes or nearly dupes. This one I think is going to be the star of the first dupe video of mine. I still haven't figured out a name for it, but I'm actually really happy with this polish, and I can't believe I'm saying that, like ending on a red, being happy with a red, but it has happened. So that again is Essie Be Cherry, and that is my Saturday manicure, today's nails. So that is it for weekly manis. It was definitely longer than I anticipated, but I hadn't filmed all week, so I like had the urge to just talk to you guys because I like to sit here and talk, and you guys know that. Thank you again for watching. As always, if you want to tell me what you wore this week, I always Google them if I don't know the polishes, which I have a lot of fun doing. You guys have inspired some nail purchases and you know who you are. So thank you again for watching. Leave me a comment with what you wore this week and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.